Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about The Ritual. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Well, we got Al Pacino. That means anything. Al Pacino has been around for a very long time, ever since like The Godfather, and of course Scarface. That's his most iconic role. Like that. There's Dick Tracy. There's Heat. Uh, I guess there's Devil's Advocate, which is funny since that also stars Keanu Reeves, who's in Ballerina this weekend. There's Any Given Sunday. There's Insomnia. I see The Recruit. I see Ocean's 13. Jack and Jill. He was the bright spot of that just abomination of a movie because he basically played a fictionalized version of himself. He was the funniest thing in that movie, and everything else wasn't even close. The movie was still just horrific to watch. Then after that, a whole lot of nothing besides him just showing up in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I guess just House of Gucci too. But House of Gucci just did But yeah, Al Pacino, people know who he is. Although now, when I think of him, I just think of fucking. It was Don Cacino, yeah, Don Cacino and Jack and Jill, where he was in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and then he saw the commercial, and in the movie he's just like, "Burn this." Like, this should never be seen by anyone. All copies destroyed them. Again, is the funniest part of that movie, and that quote can apply to the movie itself. So yeah, so he's here. I don't know who else. Dan Stevens. Oh, he was the prince in the Beauty and the Beast remake. Okay, okay. It's been quite a few movies actually. See, Night at the Museum, the last one. What was it called? Secret of the Tomb. I never seen it, but he was in that. He was the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. Not a whole lot really after that. There's Call of the Wild. There's Godzilla X Kong New Empire. There's Abigail, but not really a whole lot. Maybe he's done more like in the TV side of things, probably. But yeah, I mean he's here, I guess. Anyone else? Ashley Green, Abigail Cubbin. Like who are these people? Ashley Green. Oh, she was Alice in the Twilight movies. Yeah, I think she was like Edward's sister or something. I don't remember. But I know she was like a part of the Vampire Squad. I know that much. So I know her from that. She hasn't really done a whole lot besides that. So yeah. Anyone else? This Abigail Cohen. She done anything? Ooh, not a whole lot. I'm gonna give a pass to I Still Believe because that was due to COVID circumstances because COVID killed movie theaters the weekend that came out. Um, yeah, not really a whole lot of anything. But we got Al Pacino, so I guess I'll label that as a pro. That's it. That's it. That's all I can say. Cons, reviews. God damn, this has a 6%. You heard that right. Six. Single digit six. It has been a long minute since I've seen a score that low for any movie. Not even Hurry Up Tomorrow got a score that low. I think that was like what, 15%? But 6%, like shit. Oh man, that is just abominable right there. There's no audience score because no one's watching this movie, but I can see what the general vibe is. It's a lot more positive than that 6%. I'll tell you that. Um, yeah, I'm seeing like surprising amount like 4 or 5 stars, which is just weird. But there's a half star. It says one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time. People left the theater halfway through, and I kind of wish I did too. So at least I would get my money back. The plot doesn't make any sense. There is no point where you were jumping out of your seat or actually scared. Then you got like a 4 star. It says very intense. It's well done, and you can tell they have followed the true story rather than making the usual horror style. The filming is a bit erratic, which adds to the real quotations real feel of it. Very good. Would recommend. And then you got like a 1.5 says like, oh god, oh your god. I think it says oh my god, whatever. The camera work is so bad. It looks like an episode of Parks and Rec. Acting is fine, story kind of dull, based on a true story, so probably not even very close to the actual story. Maybe worth the stream. They got 5 stars. It's Al Pacino. That speaks for itself. I guess that's fair. Uh, let me see. Okay, let's see. 1 star. It says, "Is boring a sin? If so, this movie offends in spades. An hour and a half that felt like an eternity." So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. Some people liked it, some people really didn't. But overall, word of mouth is just very negative, especially from the critic side. So I'll label that as a con. Another con: marketing. Where is it? It's non-existent. Like, I only know about it because I have to talk about it. If I didn't have to talk about it, I never would have known this movie was coming out ever. So yeah. So no one knows about this movie. No one cares about this movie. That's very apparent. So I will label that as a con. Fact that there's a lot of competition out right now in general, but in the horror sphere, you're obviously you're better off watching Final Destination Bloodlines again and Bring Her Back. I mean, that movie also has like a ritual in it, but that movie is good and actually scary and unnerving. Something that I know this movie is very much. I can imagine this movie is just not like at all. So yeah, you have better options out there. If you're like a horror fan, just wait till 28 years later. Just wait till see that. Don't watch this. There are better options. So yeah, that's a con. Who would even distributed this? XYZ. Who are these people? They haven't really released much of anything, like at all, not theatrically. So they're just a nothing distributor. So that's a con right there. Um, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, yeah. So opening weekend, $1 million feels like a real stretch. But I'm gonna go 500K to a million and a final total of like less than 2 million. I see this movie appearing and disappearing in record time, and that's it. Okay, one more movie to do. Thank God, just one more. Phonies. Oh, I did it in reverse order. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, Phoenician Scheme. I'll do that. That's the last one I gotta do, and then we're done for the weekend. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. You want to check out more videos like this? Got playlists on the homepage. All previous prediction videos I made this year, the past few years. Want to watch any of them? You can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. May recap will come out next weekend. June recap will come out the second weekend of July, so stay tuned for those. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, go right ahead. There's also the canceled series where I went over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. Never talked about The Ritual once because I didn't even know it existed back when I was making those videos. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos, all the cancel episodes, all 250 episodes, want to binge watch them all, I highly suggest you do that, so go do it. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.